So how do we bring in the casual gamers if these are the headlines they're seeing? If it's a dead industry that's destroying the planet and all your assets are going to be hacked, why would you ever come over here? JP, you must have all the answers.
I don't know about all the answers, but no, I think that a lot of it stems back to, just misinformation that's going out. Like you said, I mean, we have these big scary headlines, and people are led to believe that what they don't understand fully, they fear and they think, it's just a bunch of microtransactions. It's just a way to pad the pockets of the elite even more in a more creative and new way. But I mean, in terms of why should casual gamers want to come here, I think it really boils down to giving them back the ownership for something that they're already doing, that they already enjoy, that they're already passionate about. Give them back that control, and you're not having to you're not changing the way that you game, right? I think that's the important thing for how casual gamers are going to come into the ecosystem. Is we have to make it comfortable for them so that they don't feel out of their element for coming into the space and getting involved with these different games. And this is something that I think Illuvium is doing really well. But we have to make it a super easy transition for them. We have to educate them, give them really strong resources that aren't just fear mongering, right? I think in terms of things like the environmental impact of GameFi and play and earn gaming and stuff of that nature, I think there is an impact there, and I think that the narrative is, it has historically been, gaming on its own is one big cause of all this fear, and then maybe crypto on its own is another big cause of it. So you combine those two things, and now everyone's like, we can't touch that. But I think that really it would benefit GameFi to not shy away from those accusations, but address the things that actually are concerns and work towards solutions. Right? I think Web3 and this whole GameFi movement is it's an opportunity for us to do things better. Or at least differently than legacy gaming has done. But I think just in general, Andrew, I think we have to make people feel at home. We have to make them. I think the community aspect of it is so important, right? You want to feel like you're a part of something, and I think these Web3 games that are leading the charge right now are doing a really great job of engaging with their communities. They're keeping them involved. They're doing things like this, right? I mean, when was the last time you saw a panel like this for like Call of Duty or like Halo or anything like that? Like these things just don't happen. So I think these are the right steps that we
They
can
do
take
lots of
to.
awkward live streams with developers where the
Yeah.
developers are like, hey, I'm going to do some jokes and oops, the game crashed. They're really, really awkward and terrible. I guess because they're out of practice with communicating
Yeah.
transparently to the audience. Normally, legacy gaming companies have to go through PR teams and have their messages
Hmm.
sanitized, and they don't get to interact with the public. And so they don't get to be normal people when they interact with the public. It's kind of a shame.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think just being genuine, right? I think that is the main thing that these Web3 games need to be doing is being transparent, being genuine. And again, I hate to keep, I mean, this is an Illuvium discussion, so I guess it is relevant to continue to throw it back to Illuvium, but this is something that I think Illuvium does incredibly well because from day one, you guys have led the charge in being transparent, right? Having real gameplay footage from the developers, or like models that are being created, showing the community that things are actually being done, not hiding behind the curtain like legacy games are, right? And that level of transparency, I think, instills a lot of trust in your community, and it makes it easier for people to want to feel like they're a part of something that's really great. And so you have to give people that feeling, right? And make them want to, when they wake up in the morning, go to the Illuvium Discord to see what's up, check in with their friends that are in there, look at the leaks, right? Those are the kinds of things that people want to be involved with. And you really just don't get that in legacy gaming.